Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A fatal collision at South Road and Orinoco Street claimed the life of a South Roenvelt resident. Suspected arson has left 4 people homeless in Barnwell village. A taxi driver has been fined for publishing indecent pictures via Facebook Messenger. Vice President Barrett Jagdeo discussed e-schooling and a voucher system amidst the teachers' strike. The Guyana police force is investigating an allegation of sexual assault. Chelsea Edgehill has secured qualification for the Paris Olympic Games. Stay tuned for the details of these stories. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Suspected arson leaves 4 homeless in Barnwell village. 4 individuals are now homeless after a fire destroyed their home in Barnwell village, East Bank Essequibo, EBE, on Friday. The fire, suspected to be an act of arson, broke out around 9:22 hours. Residents reported seeing 2 individuals fleeing from the burning house. The Guyana Fire Service (GFS) was alerted and arrived at the scene at approximately 9:30 hours. Despite their efforts, firefighters were unable to save the building. The displaced residents have been identified as 27-year-old Marcus Ribeiro, 27-year-old Nicola Harris, 16-year-old Nikesha Harris, and 63-year-old Isakaka Thompson. Kaider News reported that investigations are ongoing to determine the exact cause of the fire and identify the individuals responsible for the suspected arson. The community is rallying to support the affected family as they cope with the aftermath of this devastating incident. Taxi driver fined for publishing indecent pictures via Facebook Messenger. A taxi driver, Royston Adams, was fined $100,000 on Friday for publishing indecent pictures of a woman via Facebook Messenger. The sentence was handed down by Senior Magistrate Laron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. Adams faced charges for using a computer to publish obscene, vulgar, or indecent pictures of the complainant on March 7, 2024, in Georgetown, with the intent to humiliate, harass, or cause emotional distress. He pleaded guilty to the charge. During the court proceedings, Senior Magistrate Daly sternly warned Adams about the severity of his actions, highlighting that the maximum penalty for such a crime could be a $5 million fine and 3 years of imprisonment. Magistrate Daly emphasized the importance of respecting women and condemned Adams' behavior as unacceptable. Although the maximum penalty was not imposed, Adams apologized to the complainant in court. The warning served as a stark reminder of the legal consequences of online harassment and the importance of upholding respect and dignity in interactions with others. Fatal collision at South Road and Orinoco Street claims life of South Roenvelt resident. Suklal Ferris, a 55-year-old resident of South Roenvelt, Georgetown, tragically lost his life on Friday evening following a collision between 2 vehicles at the intersection of South Road and Orinoco Street. According to police headquarters, the accident occurred around 18:25 hours. Reports indicate that a 36-year-old South Road resident was driving motor car number PJJ 4643, east along South Road at a high speed. Simultaneously, a 41-year-old resident of Buxton, East Coast Demerara, was driving hire car number HD 5268 south along the eastern driving lane of Orinoco Street, with Ferris as a passenger. The accident transpired when the driver of the hire car allegedly failed to stop at the stop sign and ensure the intersection was clear before proceeding. This oversight led the hire car to drive into the path of the oncoming motor car. The front of the motor car collided with the right side of the hire car, causing it to veer off the road and into a trench. Ferris was ejected from the vehicle due to the impact. Both drivers were extracted from their vehicles by public-spirited citizens and emergency medical technicians, EMTs. They were placed in an ambulance and taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, for medical treatment. At approximately 22:50 HRS, Ferris was retrieved from the trench by local citizens and transported to GPHC, where he was pronounced dead by a doctor. The body is currently at the GPHC mortuary, awaiting a post-mortem examination. Police investigations into the accident are ongoing. Guyana Police Force investigates allegation of sexual assault. The Guyana Police Force, GPF, has initiated an investigation into an allegation of sexual assault involving a male police constable and a male superintendent of police. The incident is reported to have occurred in April 2024 near the Kingston seawall. The investigation was prompted by a report filed by the victim on Friday night. Given the gravity of the allegation, the GPF is treating the matter with utmost seriousness. Consequently, the superintendent accused of the assault has been relieved of his command pending the outcome of the probe. The GPF has assured the public that a thorough and impartial investigation will be conducted to ensure justice is served. Further details will be disclosed as the investigation progresses. Vice President Barrett Jagdeo discusses e-schooling and voucher system amidst teachers' strike. As teachers across Guyana continue their industrial action demanding better wages, Vice President Barrett Jagdeo has announced that the government is considering implementing e-schooling and a voucher system to enable parents to enroll their children in private schools. Vice President Jagdeo highlighted the government's intention to explore these alternatives, suggesting that vouchers could be issued to parents, allowing them to cover private school fees. He stated, "We have to, in the future, examine whether we'll give parents a voucher to send their children to a private school or not, because if we're spending $700,000 now per child and it costs $300,000 to pay for the school fees for the child, we might as well give, in some areas, the parents the $700,000 per child and then let them pay for the school kids." Additionally, Jagdeo emphasized the potential of a comprehensive e-school model. If we have a proper e-school model, then parents can choose that rather than physical school, but a child must be able, even going through an e-school system, to have the same level of tuition and have the same level of success as if they were going to physical school. He reiterated the government's commitment to quality education, suggesting that such alternatives could ensure that students continue to receive a high standard of education despite the ongoing teachers' strike. "You can't be teaching our children anymore with 2 subjects CXC. In the past we may have accommodated that," he noted, stressing the need for improved educational outcomes. The government's exploration of these options aims to mitigate the impact of the strike on students' education and provide parents with viable alternatives to public schooling. The discussions come amid growing concerns about the disruption caused by the teachers' industrial action and the need for sustainable solutions to ensure uninterrupted learning for students across Guyana. Chelsea Edgehill secures Paris Olympic Games qualification. National table tennis player Chelsea Edgehill has secured her spot to represent Guyana at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, scheduled to be held from July 26 to August 10. This marks her second Olympic appearance, following her historic debut at the 2020 Tokyo Games. Edgehill, Guyana's highest-ranked female player, was granted the sole female wild card spot by the International Olympic Committee, IOC, and the International Table Tennis Federation, ITTF, after narrowly missing out on direct qualification. She faced a 7-game thriller against Estela Crespo of Cuba at the ITTF America's Pan American Qualification event held from May 14 to 18 in Lima, Peru. For table tennis, only one men's and one women's singles wildcard tripartite commission invitation place is available for the Olympic Games. Edgehill's selection is a testament to her talent and determination, and a significant achievement for Guyana and the Caribbean region. Edgehill made history at the Tokyo Games by becoming the first table tennis player from Guyana and the first female player from the English-speaking Caribbean to qualify for and compete at the Olympics. Her remarkable performance in Tokyo included a commanding 4-1 victory over 2-time Olympian Sally Yee of Fiji, showcasing her skill on the global stage. In addition to her athletic achievements, Edgehill holds a chemistry degree from Lindenwood University, Missouri, a master's degree in sport management from the University of London, and serves as chair of the Athletes Commission Guyana. She has also competed professionally in Portugal and Germany, and has won multiple medals at the Caribbean, European, international, North American, and collegiate levels. The Guyana Table Tennis Association, GTTA, expressed strong support for Edgehill's continued preparation for the Paris Games, including a program with Coach Yazel of Cuba. This qualification is seen as a victory for the nation and the region, reflecting the sacrifices and dedication of players, officials, sponsors, and stakeholders. The GTTA also recognized Shamar Britton as a key candidate for a wild card spot, given his performances in international competitions. However, Britton was unable to attend the qualification events due to clashes with his final year exams at the Hugh Wooding School of Law. Edgehill's qualification is a significant milestone that highlights the ITTF and IOC's recognition of her talent and the strength of Guyana's table tennis programs. This achievement provides a platform to enhance the sport's profile, garner more support for athletes, and market Guyana's talent to the world.